Hey guys, in this tutorial we're going to recreate Cara Delevingne's Glamour cover from this month. It is bold brows and red lips. I really liked it and I hope you guys like it too, so let's get started. Today we're going to start off with foundation. I'm going to use Maybelline Fit Me Dewy and Smooth in the shade 120 Classic Ivory. This one does have sunscreen in it, SPF 18. So that's good for summer. So today's look is inspired by August's issue of Glamour and Cara Delevingne. This one has a different smell than the matte and poreless. Alright, so then we're going to do concealer and we're going to prep our eyes also. We're going to use the Maybelline Age Rewind in Fair. And just blend that in. And we're going to set that with Set Prep Go by Milani. Transparent face powder. Just under our eyes is the only place we're gonna set because there's no point in putting on dewy foundation if we're just gonna mattify it. So then I'm gonna go to bronzer. I'm gonna use Rimmel Natural Bronzer in Sun Bronze. Just gonna put that everywhere. I'm just using a big fluffy powder brush. This one's by Crown. And I'm just bronzing up the face just a little bit. You can see in the picture that Cara Delevingne definitely has some bronzer on the outside of her face, but not so much in the middle. The middle's pretty light. So since we went a little heavy-handed in the middle, we'll just take our beauty blender and it will actually pick up some of the powder and get rid of it. We'll just stipple, blend it out. For blush, we're gonna use the Milani Blush powder in the shade Tea Rose. That's a little pretty rose. I'm just gonna take an angled powder brush and just do a little bit. She's got the slightest flush, but not anything extreme, so just a little bit. And again, we're gonna stipple it out. For highlighter, we're gonna use the Wet n Wild highlighter in Precious Petals. Looks like this. We're just gonna take our Morphe M501 and just a little bit above my eyebrows too, because the eyebrows are kind of like part of the center of this look. Alright, so now that we have our base done, we are going to do our brows, which are going to be a little bit bolder today. So to do that, we're going to brush them all up and then put a line underneath and then brush them down and then do a line underneath on top. And today for brows, I'm using the Brow Definer by Loreal in shade Brunette. And now I'm gonna brush them out and fill them in. I'm just gonna do one brow on camera and then the other brow off of camera. For our eyeshadow today, we're going to use Covergirl True Naked shadows in the shade Nudes. So we're going to use that. So I'm going to take this dark brown powder and I'm going to use that to fill in the rest of my eyebrows. And I'm going to use just like a flat definer brush to do that. So in the picture, her front of her brows are definitely a little bit spikier, so we'll just do a couple lines up. And then just brush everything out. And then we'll just set everything. And to set, I'm gonna use the Essence Lash and Brow Gel Mascara. All right, and I'm just gonna do my other brow off camera and I will be right back. Okay, so now we're just gonna take some concealer. We're gonna take a different flat definer brush. And we're gonna take our concealer and just clean up the edges. Our eyeshadow look, as far as this look goes, is fairly simple. We're gonna take a like flat fluffy brush, and we're gonna take this, the second color in the palette called Shell Coolie, and we're just gonna do our whole eye. And we're gonna take the M53 brush and we're gonna take this shade called Fauve. We're gonna take that one. And we're gonna put it in our crease. And we're just defining the crease just a little bit. In the picture you can tell that she basically just has like a defined crease and then a eyebrow highlight. And remember, wherever you put down your brush the first time, that's where the most pigment is gonna be. But we kind of want, so we want it mostly here and then sweep in. If you find that you're having a hard time blending, try holding the brush down a little bit lower and it will blend out a little bit easier. With the same M53 brush, we're gonna take this color Cocoa Cacao, this one, and just ever so slightly, just and tap off the excess to find the crease a little tiny bit more. But we're going a little bit lower and significantly lighter. Now we're done with the top, so we're gonna do the bottom next. The bottom's gonna be even easier. Just smoking it out, we're gonna take that fourth shade called Faux Fauve, right there. We're gonna take an E36, it's just a small pencil brush, and we're gonna run that in our lash line. And then last, we're gonna take this one, the Cocoa Cacao, ever so slightly on the outer edge. And then I'm going to take E17 brush with nothing on it and just blend everything together. So now we're just gonna curl our lashes. We're going to take Lash Paradise and just coat our lashes in it by Loreal. And then for lips, we are gonna do a red lip. I am gonna line my lips for this one. I'm using the Wet n Wild Color Icon in Berry Red. And take your time doing that because red is not super forgiving. For lipstick, I'm going to take the Maybelline Vivid Matte Liquid in shade Rebel Red. Alright, so now I forgot to put on the eyebrow highlight. I'm gonna take just like a flat brush and do a little bit of the Wet n Wild highlighter and just put it up here. And I am gonna take that same brush and very carefully put it on my Cupid's bow. And I will say be careful a little bit because this is like actually just a liquid lipstick. It's not very, but it's not kiss proof. It's very slippery still. It's just like it's not a dry lipstick. So if that's what you like, and this, you won't like the Vivid matte lipstick from Maybelline, but I will say it's very comfortable. I think it looks really pretty. But just so that way you're aware, I did wipe off my hands so I didn't get red all over the place. So I hope you enjoyed this recreation of Cara Delevingne's Glamour cover. Drugstore, all drugstore. If you have any questions, leave them down below. If you could, please subscribe, hit the like button. I'd really appreciate it. And I'll see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye. Do I look like her? There's a reason she's the model and I'm not.